Evaluating the projected 25% surge in public health, biotechnology, and regulatory compliance sectors by year-end 2025. Overview. The public health, biotechnology, and regulatory compliance sectors are anticipated to experience a remarkable 25% surge by the end of 2025. This growth is a response to the ongoing transformations driven by digital advancements, evolving market needs, and the demand for innovative healthcare solutions. The optimism among industry leaders is reflected in a recent survey conducted by the Deloitte U.S. Center for Health Solutions, which found that 75% of global life sciences executives are optimistic about the future, with 68% expecting revenue growth. Key drivers of growth. 1. Digital transformation. Digital transformation, particularly through the integration of generative artificial intelligence (AI), is identified as a critical trend influencing the industry. Nearly 60% of executives plan to increase investments in AI to streamline operations, enhance productivity, and reduce costs, especially in research and development (R&D). This shift towards digitalization is expected to drive significant changes in how companies operate and deliver value to stakeholders. 2. Evolving customer expectations. Customer expectations are undergoing a transformation emphasizing personalized engagement and improved experiences. Despite executives' confidence in their engagement strategies, many healthcare providers express dissatisfaction with the current approaches. The biopharma sector shows a more pronounced focus on enhancing customer experience compared to medtech organizations, indicating a divergence in strategic priorities. 3. Regulatory landscape. The timeline leading to 2025 is marked by uncertainties in regulatory frameworks. Executives are bracing for potential changes in U.S. regulations and global policies, with a notable concern regarding the European Union's Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive. This regulatory landscape will significantly impact strategies, particularly for non-U.S. companies. 4. Competitive pressures and market dynamics. The life sciences industry faces challenges such as pricing pressures, competition from generics and biosimilars, and an impending patent cliff threatening over $300 billion in sales through 2030. Executives are exploring innovative strategies, including mergers and acquisitions, to maintain competitiveness and fill portfolio gaps in the face of these challenges. Survey insights. The insights from the Deloitte survey underscore a balance of optimism and caution within the industry. While most executives anticipate growth, they also recognize the potential for disruptions stemming from geopolitical uncertainties and supply chain issues. The integration of AI and real-world evidence is seen as essential for navigating these challenges and improving patient outcomes. Optimism and growth projections. Revenue growth. 68% of executives expect revenue increases. Margin expansion. 57% anticipate margin expansions due to advancements in science and technology. Investment in AI. Nearly 60% of executives plan to boost AI investments. Concerns and challenges. Regulatory uncertainty. 1/3 of executives expressed concern about potential changes in U.S. regulations. Geopolitical risks. 37% are apprehensive about global regulatory changes and geopolitical uncertainties. Pricing pressures. 47% view pricing and access to drugs as significant issues. Strategic focus areas. As the industry evolves, executives emphasize several strategic focus areas to drive growth and innovation. 1. Rethinking R&D strategies. Declining R&D productivity is a significant concern, with many executives advocating for a rethinking of R&D and product development strategies. Companies are exploring the use of AI and digital twins to enhance drug development processes. Innovative approaches such as early testing of new drug candidates through digital simulations are being implemented to accelerate clinical development timelines. 2. Mergers and acquisitions. The looming patent cliff is driving interest in mergers and acquisitions, with 77% of executives expecting M&A activity to increase in 2025. Successful acquisitions often depend on aligning therapeutic expertise with commercial capabilities, enabling companies to address portfolio gaps effectively. 3. Real-world evidence and data integration. Over half of executives prioritize real-world evidence and multimodal data capabilities, combining clinical genomic and patient-reported data. However, challenges remain in building the necessary infrastructure and analytics capabilities to leverage this data effectively. 4. Cybersecurity investments. The increasing threat of cyber attacks poses significant risks, prompting 24% of executives to rate cybersecurity investments as very important. With the potential to disrupt operations and compromise sensitive data, companies are focusing on strengthening their cybersecurity measures to safeguard against these threats. Future outlook. The life sciences industry is poised for significant transformation by 2025, driven by digital advancements, scientific innovations, and evolving customer expectations. Despite the competitive pressures and business volatility, the overall sentiment remains optimistic. Executives believe that advancements in genomics, personalized medicine, and data analytics will pave the way for innovative therapies and improved patient outcomes. Conclusion. The projected 25% surge in the public health, biotechnology, and regulatory compliance sectors reflects a dynamic landscape characterized by optimism and readiness for innovation. As the industry navigates the complexities of regulatory changes, competitive pressures, and evolving customer expectations, the focus on digital transformation and strategic adaptability will be paramount for success in the coming years. This report highlights the critical trends and insights shaping the future of the public health and biotechnology sectors, emphasizing the importance of proactive strategies to embrace the opportunities and challenges ahead. The evaluation of the projected 25% surge in the public health, biotechnology, and regulatory compliance sectors by the end of 2025 reveals several counterintuitive insights that challenge traditional expectations and assumptions within the industry. 1. Optimism amidst challenges. While one might expect that the multitude of challenges facing the life sciences industry, such as pricing pressures, competition from generics and biosimilars, and regulatory uncertainties, would lead to widespread pessimism, the opposite is true. A significant 75% of global life sciences executives expressed optimism about the upcoming year, with 68% anticipating revenue growth. This counterintuitive trend suggests that despite the looming threats, executives are confident in their capacity to innovate and adapt. 2. Investments in AI. Despite uncertainty, it might seem logical that concerns about market volatility and regulatory changes would lead companies to hold back on investments. However, nearly 60% of executives plan to increase investments in artificial intelligence (AI) across their operations. The belief that AI can streamline processes and reduce costs, particularly in research and development, outweighs the perceived risks associated with investing during uncertain times. 3. Divergence in customer engagement strategies. A surprising finding is the disparity between biopharma and medtech companies in their approach to customer engagement. While both sectors recognize the importance of enhancing customer experience, biopharma organizations are significantly more focused on this aspect compared to their medtech counterparts. This divergence suggests that the perceived urgency to adapt to evolving customer expectations is not uniform across the industry, challenging the assumption that all segments face similar pressures. For rethinking R&D amid declining productivity, the traditional narrative around research and development R&D posits that increasing funding and resources directly correlate with better outcomes. However, the findings indicate that many companies are recognizing the need to rethink their R&D strategies due to declining productivity. Executives expressed an understanding that merely pouring resources into R&D without a strategic overhaul may not yield the desired results, highlighting a more nuanced approach to innovation. 5. A focus on common medicines and the GLP-1 market. the renewed interest in general medicines, particularly in the context of GLP-1 receptor agonists, challenges the long-held view that the industry should focus solely on specialized and rare diseases. Executives are pivoting towards common conditions, demonstrating a strategic shift that could disrupt existing market dynamics. This counterintuitive trend suggests that the industry is willing to embrace broader therapeutic areas amidst a landscape that has traditionally favored niche markets. 6. Cybersecurity as a strategic priority. In an industry often characterized by its focus on product development and market expansion, the emphasis on cybersecurity as a critical area of investment is noteworthy. Executives rated cybersecurity as very important, recognizing that the potential for cyber attacks poses significant risks to operational integrity, research, and patient safety. This shift in focus underscores the notion that protecting digital assets is as vital as advancing therapeutic innovations. 7. Sustainability compliance versus business strategy. While many organizations have reported progress in meeting environmental, social, and governance (ESG) goals, there is a prevailing sentiment that sustainability remains more of a compliance issue than a strategic business imperative. This perspective is counterintuitive given the increasing emphasis on sustainability in consumer and investor decisions, suggesting a disconnect between reported goals and practical integration into core business strategies. 8. Direct-to-consumer models. The movement towards direct-to-consumer programs in pharmaceuticals and medical devices challenges the conventional distribution models that have long dominated the industry. Companies are recognizing that consumers are seeking more control over their health decisions and are willing to engage directly with manufacturers. This trend disrupts traditional supply chains and suggests that companies must adapt to a more consumer-centric approach, which has not historically been a primary focus for many life sciences entities. 9. Regulatory agility amidst complexity. The anticipation of regulatory changes, particularly in the US and Europe, often leads industries to adopt a conservative approach. However, the executives surveyed indicated a willingness to engage proactively with regulatory frameworks and adapt their strategies accordingly. This agility contrasts with the typical perception of the life sciences sector as slow-moving and reactive to regulatory shifts. In conclusion, the projected growth in the public health, biotechnology, and regulatory compliance sectors by 2025 is characterized by a blend of optimism and strategic recalibration. The industry is poised for transformation driven by digital advancements, evolving customer expectations, and a willingness to address both challenges and opportunities in innovative ways. These counterintuitive insights reveal a dynamic landscape where adaptability and forward-thinking strategies will be paramount for success. The report on the projected 25% surge in the public health, biotechnology, and regulatory compliance sectors by the end of 2025 reveals critical insights that are significant yet often overlooked. Here are key aspects of the report, along with explanations of their significance. 1. Digital transformation and AI adoption. While many reports highlight the importance of digital transformation, this report emphasizes the scale and depth of AI integration, particularly generative AI, across the life sciences sector. Nearly 60% of executives plan to increase investments in AI, which is expected to streamline processes and enhance productivity significantly. The significance lies in the potential for AI to transform traditional workflows, allowing companies to expedite drug development processes, reduce operational costs, and improve patient outcomes. The adoption of AI is not merely a trend, it represents a paradigm shift in how healthcare organizations approach R&D, patient engagement, and operational efficiency. 2. Regulatory uncertainty and its implications. The report discusses the impending changes in U.S. regulations and the European Union's Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive. While many stakeholders may focus on immediate operational impacts, the long-term strategic implications of these regulatory changes are profound. Companies that proactively adapt to new regulations can gain a competitive edge by ensuring compliance while innovating their business models. Understanding the nuances of these regulations will be crucial for sustainable growth, especially for non-US companies that might face stricter compliance requirements. 3. Evolving customer expectations. A critical point that may be overlooked is the disparity between customer engagement satisfaction levels reported by executives and healthcare providers (HCPs). While over 80% of executives are satisfied with their engagement strategies, only about one-third of HCPs feel their needs are being met. This gap indicates a potential disconnect that could lead to lost opportunities in market share and patient trust. Companies that fail to address this misalignment risk alienating a key segment of their customer base. Highlighting the need for more authentic engagement strategies centered on HCP feedback and patient experience. For geopolitical and supply chain vulnerabilities, the report warns about the potential disruptions from geopolitical uncertainties and supply chain issues. While many companies may have risk management strategies in place, the extent to which these external factors could impact operations is often underestimated. Companies must prioritize building resilient supply chains and enhance their agility to navigate such disruptions. The emphasis on resilience and adaptability is crucial in a landscape marked by volatility where traditional supply chain models may no longer suffice. 5. Patent cliff and competitive pressures. The looming patent cliff, which threatens over $300 billion in sales, is a significant concern for the biopharma sector. The report highlights the urgency for companies to innovate and possibly pursue mergers and acquisitions to fill portfolio gaps. This situation underscores the importance of strategic foresight in R&D investments and the development of new therapies. Companies that can navigate these pressures through innovation will not only survive but potentially thrive in a more competitive landscape. 6. Real-world evidence and multimodal data utilization. The growing focus on real-world evidence and the integration of multimodal data is another critical area. While over half of executives prioritize these capabilities, only a fraction view them as very important. This discrepancy indicates a need for greater investment in data infrastructure and analytics to leverage real-world insights effectively. The ability to harness real-world evidence can inform better decision-making and enhance the development of targeted therapies, ultimately improving patient outcomes and operational efficiency. 7. Cybersecurity as a core business concern. The report notes the increasing emphasis on cybersecurity, with 24% of executives rating it as very important. In an era of rising cyber threats, the significance of robust cybersecurity measures cannot be overstated. Companies that fail to secure sensitive data and protect their operations from cyber attacks risk severe financial and reputational damage. This highlights the necessity for comprehensive cybersecurity strategies that are integrated into the overall business model rather than treated as an afterthought. 8. Sustainability and corporate responsibility. The report points out that while many companies are making progress on sustainability goals, the perception of sustainability as a compliance issue rather than a strategic priority persists. This is significant because integrating sustainability into core business strategies can lead to long-term value creation. Companies that embrace sustainability not only improve their public image but also enhance operational efficiencies and open new market opportunities. 9. Divergence between biopharma and medtech focus areas. The report highlights a notable divergence in strategic priorities between biopharma and medtech companies regarding customer engagement. Biopharma firms are more focused on enhancing customer experience, while medtech companies show less urgency. This divergence could affect market positioning and competitive dynamics as consumer expectations evolve. Understanding these differences can inform targeted strategies for each sector, thereby maximizing engagement and market penetration. 10. Implications of political changes. The report hints at potential shifts in U.S. health policies with the incoming administration, which may influence drug pricing and regulatory practices. Companies that remain reactive to political changes may find themselves at a disadvantage. Proactive engagement in policy discussions and strategic planning for potential regulatory changes will be essential for navigating the complex healthcare landscape. In conclusion, the report provides a comprehensive view of the anticipated growth in the public health, biotechnology, and regulatory compliance sectors. However, the significance of digital transformation, regulatory adaptability, customer engagement, alignment, supply chain resilience, and proactive strategic planning are crucial elements that require more attention. Companies that recognize and act on these overlooked aspects will be better positioned to navigate the complexities of the evolving healthcare landscape leading up to and beyond 2025. 1. Digital transformation and AI integration. The positive outlook for the public health and biotechnology sectors is significantly driven by the integration of digital technologies, particularly generative AI. Nearly 60% of executives plan to increase investments in AI, highlighting its potential to streamline research and development processes, enhance productivity, and minimize costs. By leveraging AI, companies can expect a transformative impact on their operational strategies, allowing them to respond more effectively to evolving market demands and customer expectations. This shift represents a key area for discussion as it raises questions about the pace of technological adoption, the potential for innovation, and the implications for workforce dynamics within the industry. 2. Regulatory compliance and market dynamics. The landscape of regulatory compliance is becoming increasingly complex, especially with anticipated changes in U.S. regulations and the European Union's Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive. Executives express concern over the volatility and unpredictability of regulatory environments, which could significantly impact strategic planning and operational execution. This aspect is crucial for in-depth analysis, as understanding how companies navigate these regulatory challenges will be pivotal for maintaining competitiveness and ensuring compliance. The potential for mergers and acquisitions as a strategy to address portfolio gaps, particularly in light of the patent cliff threatening over $300 billion in sales, further emphasizes the importance of regulatory understanding and strategic decision-making. 3. Evolving customer expectations. The demographic shift in healthcare consumers and their expectations is prompting life sciences companies to rethink their customer engagement strategies. The need for personalization and enhanced engagement is becoming paramount, with a notable gap between executive confidence in their strategies and healthcare providers' satisfaction with current engagement efforts. This divergence points to a critical area for discussion regarding how companies can better align their offerings with customer needs. Leveraging digital tools to enhance the patient experience. The role of direct-to-consumer initiatives and the integration of feedback into service delivery will be essential topics for exploration as companies strive to meet the demands of a more discerning healthcare consumer base. 4. Strategic adaptability in a volatile environment. While optimism prevails among industry executives, the potential for geopolitical uncertainties, economic volatility, and supply chain disruptions poses significant risks. Companies are encouraged to adopt scenario planning and strengthen their operational resilience to navigate these challenges effectively. The focus on optimizing operating models, enhancing cybersecurity measures, and preparing for new sustainability reporting requirements reflects a broader call for strategic adaptability. This point warrants extensive discussion as it highlights the need for proactive risk management and the development of robust strategies that can withstand external pressures. Ensuring long-term sustainability and growth in an unpredictable landscape. 1. The Tuskegee Syphilis Study 1932-1972. This infamous clinical study conducted by the U.S. Public Health Service involved the unethical observation of untreated syphilis in African American men under the guise of receiving free healthcare. Participants were not informed of their diagnosis and were denied treatment even after penicillin became a standard cure in the 1940s. The study highlighted significant ethical breaches in medical research and led to changes in regulations regarding informed consent and the treatment of human subjects. 2. The thalidomide tragedy 1950s to 1960s. Thalidomide was introduced as a sedative and later marketed to pregnant women to alleviate morning sickness. It was not adequately tested for safety, leading to over 10,000 births of children with severe deformities. The disaster prompted worldwide changes in drug approval processes and regulatory oversight. Most notably, the establishment of stricter testing protocols and the requirement for thorough evidence of drug safety and efficacy before market approval. 3. The Vioxx controversy. 2000 to 2004, Vioxx, a pain relief medication produced by Merck, was withdrawn from the market after studies revealed it significantly increased the risk of heart attacks and strokes. The controversy surrounding Vioxx raised questions about the pharmaceutical industry's practices regarding transparency and the ethical obligations of drug manufacturers in reporting adverse effects. It resulted in stricter regulations and scrutiny of clinical trials, as well as the need for improved risk communication to both healthcare professionals and patients. The projected 25% surge in the public health, biotechnology, and regulatory compliance sectors by year-end 2025 is indicative of a transformative era in healthcare driven by digital technologies, innovative strategies, and evolving stakeholder expectations. This optimistic outlook is corroborated by the findings of the Deloitte U.S. Center for Health Solutions, which highlights that a significant majority of life sciences executives anticipate revenue and margin growth bolstered by advancements in science and technology, particularly in artificial intelligence, AI, and digital transformation. Key trends and predictions. 1. Digital transformation and AI integration. The adoption of digital technologies, especially generative AI, is poised to revolutionize operations across the healthcare landscape. Nearly 60% of executives plan to increase investments in AI, which is expected to streamline research and development R&D, enhance productivity, and reduce operational costs. The emphasis on AI will enable companies to leverage data-driven insights for better decision-making and personalized healthcare services. 2. Regulatory compliance and adaptation. As the healthcare environment evolves, companies must navigate an increasingly complex regulatory landscape. Executives express concern about potential changes in U.S. regulations and global policies. The European Union's Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive is expected to significantly influence corporate strategies, particularly for non-U.S. firms. Companies will need to proactively adapt their compliance strategies to meet these new standards. 3. Customer engagement and personalization. The shift towards personalized medicine is gaining momentum, with executives acknowledging the importance of improving customer experience and engagement. There is a notable gap between healthcare providers' expectations and the current engagement strategies employed by biopharma companies. As healthcare consumers become more empowered, companies will need to harness digital tools to create tailored experiences, enhancing trust and satisfaction among patients and providers alike. 4. R&D focus and innovation strategies. With pricing pressures and the threat of generic competition looming, companies will need to innovate vigorously to maintain market share. The impending patent cliff, with over $300 billion in sales at risk, will drive mergers and acquisitions as firms seek to fill portfolio gaps. A focus on high-potential therapeutic areas such as oncology and immunology will be crucial, alongside leveraging AI and digital twins to enhance R&D productivity and reduce clinical trial durations. 5. Navigating geopolitical and economic uncertainties. Executives express concern about geopolitical tensions and supply chain disruptions that could affect operations. The integration of AI and real-world evidence will be vital in addressing these challenges and improving patient outcomes. Companies will prioritize building resilient supply chains and enhancing cybersecurity measures to protect against increasing threats. 6. Sustainability and ESG compliance. Environmental, social, and governance (ESG) considerations are becoming integral to corporate strategies. Companies will need to align with new sustainability reporting requirements and demonstrate their commitment to ethical practices to attract investment and meet regulatory standards. The transition to a more sustainable healthcare model will be essential for long-term viability. Future outlook. In summary, the projected growth in the public health, biotechnology, and regulatory compliance sectors by 2025 signifies a pivotal moment for the industry. The interplay between digital transformation, regulatory adaptation, customer engagement, and innovative R&D strategies will shape the future landscape. Companies that prioritize these areas and remain agile in the face of change will not only thrive but also play a crucial role in enhancing patient outcomes and advancing global health initiatives. Executives' optimism combined with a proactive approach to the challenges ahead indicates that the healthcare sector is on the brink of significant advancements. By embracing digital tools, fostering innovation, and ensuring compliance with evolving regulations, the industry is well positioned to navigate the complexities of the future and drive meaningful improvements in healthcare delivery.